Hello and welcome to the first update of the Crossbridge Exchange Layout, which I'm building at the minute. So there's not much been done at the minute. I'll just run through what I've done so far. So basically this section is actually going to be the viaduct and motorway section. So this is basically all I've done at the minute. So if you look there, like that, it's modelled on the M4 motorway tunnel there, and there's going to be the same on that side. That side hasn't been done yet. Basically, I've just got this out in the middle of the floor at the minute. This layout's going to go all the way around the room, so as you see, I haven't really done much at the minute. Needs tidying up. Over here we're going to have a theme park. Just ignore the Falls of Terror and Funfair on there. They're just there to be stored. This is where the actual viaduct and motorway bridge is going to go, so you can see there. I've just taken it out at the minute just because I've been doing some work on it with the foliage and scenery and things. Up here and all around here is going to be like a grassy area, sort of scenic area. Over here is going to be the town over in that corner, and then all around here is going to be like the yard area for this. So I'm just going to talk a little bit on Crossbridge Exchange. Crossbridge Exchange is basically a layout set in the 1980s, so as you can see with the logo, it's sort of modelled off the old British Rail logo that you can see on some of the posters. I think I saw it at the National Railway Museum, the poster, and basically that's why the logo is like that. Yeah, so that's Crossbridge Exchange really. I'm going to do various updates throughout different things of the layout. I haven't had a layout for about probably 9 months now, just for reasons of money. I dismantled the other one, like I say, probably in about March this year, and I just wanted to build one from scratch really, because that was sort of just cobbled together, where I want to do like a really good job of this one, so that's the reason. I'm just going to talk about the baseboard really now. So as you can see, it's all separate baseboards. Basically these are 1 metre by 50 centimetres baseboards. I wanted to do them separately. I can't remember where I got it. Oh, it was from Everard Junction on YouTube. With his new layout he did separate blocks, so that if he did, in the event of him moving house, he could just take it down and put it back up again somewhere else. So that is basically what I wanted to do. And also, I think doing it in sections, like you can see with this, you can work on it away from the actual model railway, so you're not constrained to the area that it's going to be in. So you can move it about and do all sorts of things with it. This area here is longer than 1 metre. I think it's 1 metre 24, just because it's the width of the loft really. So the main size is 50 centimetres by 1 metre, like this one here. Over here, because we've only got the limited space between the door and the wall, as you see there, it's only going to be 40 centimetres. It's only going to come out 40 centimetres there. So that's the reason for that. But that's only a scenic area. Maybe I'm going to put a road on there, but I haven't quite decided yet. As you can see, it is in a bit of a mess at the minute, because it's going to open up loads of storage really, is the whole model railway. So that's another reason I rebuilt it, because we were sort of running out of storage before. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff up here, so we need to have a clear out really of things. And I do have other models, and I wanted to incorporate it so under the baseboard you could put other models in, such as the Falls of Terror, which I've got here, which I haven't worked on in quite a long time. I sort of run out of money on that one, but I want to get started on the Crossbridge Exchange thing. I've got a lot more time now. I've had to hand in some work commitments, but now I've got a lot more time, and I've got a job now, so a full-time job, so that sort of pays for it really. So as you see here, this is all I've really done now. Basically we're going to have a motorway across here, and hopefully my idea in the end is to actually use the follow car system, so the cars will drive along the motorway just across there, and then turn in a loop that'll be underneath the other baseboards, the two side baseboards there. Then for the railway, I'm going to build a sort of viaduct here, sort of 1960s steel bridge viaduct sort of thing across there, which the train will go. You can see across there that it says viaduct. So that'll go at the back here. There'll then be the 1970s concrete motorway style bridge across here, and we'll probably have like a river here, probably a river coming down here, and maybe a road at the side, so that the motorway bridge goes over. So it's going to look similar on the other side to this side really. I didn't really want 2 tunnels, but I thought if I were creating if I wanted it so the cars run on it like the follow road system, there's no way that I could possibly fit an entire model railway into an entire motorway system into the model railway. So I thought this was the best way to do it really, just so they have room to turn round inside then. I mean that'd cost a lot of money, would that? But it's going to be built so I can, if I did get the chance at one point, I can convert it so it can do that. But to start with, it'll just have standard cars on. Again, with the follow road system, I also want to. I mean, I've never tried it myself. I haven't even. I mean, I've seen it in practice at model railway exhibitions, but I've never bought anything of it. So I want to try and see if you can modify like British cars, you know, and buses. So we've got the Yorkshire Rider bus here. It's about 1980-ish. It's sort of, it ranges as this layout. It's probably 1970s to late 1970s to early 1990s really, just because of the things that are out there that you can buy and things like that. As regards with track, I'm going to go all Pico with it because I'm not a fan of Hornby track. I don't know why, I don't like it that much, so we're going to go all Pico on it, but I think at certain bits we're going to have concrete sleeper, and certain bits we're going to have wooden sleeper, so over the viaduct and across all the scenic area around here we'll have wooden track. Over here we're going to have concrete sleeper track if we can find the concrete sleeper points that you can get. I'm not too sure about the different codes of track. I know that when you go with I don't really understand the codes of track, but I'm going to look into it. But I know that your trains can derail depending on the code of track, and I know they do a concrete sleeper in one of the codes, but I think that might be the one that can derail the locos. So yeah, so that's basically Crossbridge Exchange. Yeah, I'm going to be running the layout off the new Hornby computerized system. I want to go to DCC. That was another reason that I demolished the other model railway, just because I wanted to swap over to DCC, and instead of spending lots of money converting the old one, I thought I'd do a totally brand new one. So that's that really. The old one actually stood over here. You can probably see where the carpet, you can't really see over there, but where the carpet changes, that was where the old one was. I think it was 4 foot by 12 foot. So it's definitely making it a lot bigger round here. Another problem I think I'm going to have when I do round here is that the window has condensation on it, and it does tend to drip down here. So I may have to put like a board on there to catch it, or some sort of tray. So that's going to be one of the more challenging aspects of it. Yeah, that's it really so far. So there's not much to go on at the minute, but I'm hoping over the next few months and weeks I can get on with it really. Yeah, it does just slot in here. I have tried it in there, so I've just been working on it, putting some of the dirt on and doing the sides. I'm gonna have a go with the static grass as well, so we'll try that. Yeah, because I want to do a load of different things, because with my old one I just used to use the grass mat, the Gauge Master grass mat, and I just sort of want to experiment with new things really. So, and with the concrete effect, I want to actually make it out of plaster of Paris. I've got some there. I did an experiment a couple of months ago where if you mix it with ballast, you can get a sort of pebble dash look to your casting. So I want to have a go with plaster of Paris and see if we can sort of cast sort of concrete really, and if you mix it in with paint you can get it to the right colour of concrete. So I just want to go with that really. With my old layout as well, I did it all out of card models, which I don't want to do on this one. I want to do it with either plastic or pot kits. I've got a lot of these Wills walls just for the viaduct of these. I'm still deciding on the viaducts whether to have sort of a stone look at the bottom and then maybe steel supports, because there is a viaduct still near me that looks like that. I mean, trains never ran on this viaduct, but I just like the look of it. But I'm not sure yet if I'll do it stonework all the way up or just a bit. I haven't really decided on that front yet, so we'll see really. I think we're going to have like 4 spans of this, so this will be one span, just there, and then obviously there'll be more as they go on. It's going to be a double track all the way around the layout, so the viaduct's going to be double track. I did have a look at doing the some other ways onto the bridges where we're going to have like 2 single bridges, but I think it'd be too much for this, so I think we'll just go with one double viaduct. I just think it'll look better, to be honest. So yeah, that's the update 1 for Crossbridge Exchange. I don't know when I'll next get an update in. Probably when I've done a bit more, so you can actually see a bit more. I want to do a couple of baseboards and get them up to so they've got a model on them basically before I build all the rest of the baseboards, because I just like to see something that's actually there, you know, something that you can work with. So yeah, that's Crossbridge Exchange, the first update. Thank you for watching.